Part 4. The Test of Blood and Fire. The streets were whispering. Calvin had seen this before, boys who let love become their weakness. Anela was showing signs. Silence, sneaking out, moments of hesitation. But before Calvin passed final judgment, he needed to be sure. So he gave Anela a test. "Next job is yours," Calvin said one night, the smoke from his cigar dancing in the air like a devil's tail. "You plan it, you lead it, you pull it off, clean." Anela didn't blink. Done. The target, a high-profile businessman known for withdrawing cash to pay workers directly at his company compound. Anela mapped out his routine, studied his movements, and even picked out the perfect ambush point on the R21 highway just before the off-ramp. Execution day came. Anela wore his mask, not the one over his face, the one over his soul. He was cold, focused, efficient. They boxed the businessman's car between two stolen vehicles, dragged him out, stripped him of his phone, and locked him in the boot. The crew drove the car to an abandoned lot, removed the tracker, and within 45 minutes, they had our 480,000 transferred through a hacked app and a string of fake accounts. No evidence, no trace. Calvin was impressed. "You're back," he grinned. "That's the boy I raised." But Anela wasn't back. He was just hiding the storm brewing inside. Meanwhile, Sibongile had become his secret peace. They started seeing each other more often. Small parks, quiet cafes in places where no one knew him. She didn't ask too many questions, but she saw the weight in his eyes. One night, while they sat on a rooftop in Yeovil watching the city lights, Anela opened up a little. "I wasn't always like this," he said. Sibongile looked at him, softly. "No one is born lost. Life pushes us, but we don't have to stay where it dropped us." That night, for the first time in years, Anela slept without a weapon under his pillow. Then came the job that turned into a war. A new target. A rich woman picked up at the bank, driving a black Audi. Anil and two others followed her into a quieter neighborhood. They made their move, blocked her, smashed her window, dragged her out. But she wasn't alone. A plainclothes police officer was in the passenger seat. Shots rang out. Screams tore through the air. The officer fired first, hitting Lucky in the arm. Anel ducked and fired back. The woman ran. One of the crew chased her down while Anela grabbed the money bag. Sirens started howling in the distance. They jumped into the getaway car and took off, bullets ripping past them. One tire burst, but the driver managed to keep the car moving long enough to switch vehicles at a nearby petrol station. By the time they reached the hideout, blood was everywhere, and fear clung to the walls like sweat. That night, Anela's phone buzzed. "Mommy." They hadn't spoken in weeks. He hesitated, then answered. "Where are you?" Her voice was calm, but heavy with worry. "I had a dream. Calvin will be the end of you. Son, listen to me. That man is darkness. He doesn't love you. He's using you." Anela stayed silent. "I didn't carry you for 9 months just to lose you in these streets," she continued, her voice breaking. "If you have any part of me left in you, leave, before it's too late." Anela swallowed hard. His hands trembled slightly. The line went dead. He looked out the window into the night. He had love on one side, loyalty on the other, and blood in both hands. To be continued.